Shalom and welcome to today's edition of Rabbi Ron in the House. It is our Thanksgiving edition today. We are digging in here in our Tree of Life Bible, Acts chapter 7. Talked about here there how Joseph's brothers sold him into Egypt, treated him like property, sold him away. He got there, told us God was with him, and then what? That God granted him favor and wisdom before Pharaoh, king of Egypt, who then in return, because God blessed him with so much favor, made him governor over Egypt and his own house. Then what happened? Great famine and suffering came upon the land. Famine came, food was going down. God gave Joseph great wisdom, and he was the only one in all of Egypt, in that part of the world, who had wisdom from God on how to store up food in advance so that they would make it through the famine. Joseph's own family was suffering in the famine. They heard there was food in the land, got to Egypt, and was able to be blessed by the food. You know what happened when this occurred? People were thanking God that Joseph was in Egypt. How about that? Before this all happened, Joseph would have been disheartened, saddened. He was sold as a slave. All of a sudden now, Joseph, his family, and others are thankful that God was really in control. It seemed like a horrible, terrible thing, and it was in one regards, but it was the hand of God moving Joseph to where he needed to be so he could literally save the lives of lots and lots of people, including his father and his own brothers. And so folks, here it is Thanksgiving. It's easy to say thank you for my family, the people that love me, the job that helps give me money to pay for my bills. But here were people thanking God that Joseph wound up in Egypt. And so the deal is, there were some things going on in your life you never would have imagined that a month, a year ago, you would thank God for it. And so folks, sometimes God allows things to happen. It's difficult, there's suffering. But we just have to trust God that He is with us. He knows what He's doing. He sees what's on the other side of the mountain. And lo and behold, surprise to us and other people, we may find ourselves thanking God that He actually brought us to this place that we were complaining about just yesterday or last month. And so keep that in mind and think about that here for Thanksgiving. Is there something that you were complaining about before, but now you realize, wow, this was really God, and I'm so glad He brought me to this place. Now thank you, God, for what you've done. I want to thank you for taking just a little bit of time and joining me, and I hope this gives you something more to thank God for on Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining me. This has been Rabbi Ron in the House.